In English grammar, there are two types of auxiliary verbs, primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliary verbs facilitate the main verbs for suggesting expectation, permission, ability, possibility, obligation, etc. Modal auxiliary verbs are very easy to use because they never change form or tense. That is, we don't need to add s or es with them to agree with the subject. Today I will introduce you with some common modal auxiliaries. Can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, ought to, will, would. Let's read the sentences below to know about the different expressions that we make by using modals. Number 1. She can speak French but she cannot write it. Number 2. When my sister was 5, she could swim but she couldn't run fast. In these sentences, the modals can, can't, could, couldn't are used to express ability. Number 3. Can I borrow your marker, please? Could I borrow your marker, please? May I come in, sir? Here, the modal auxiliaries can, could, may are used for asking permission. Here, we have to keep in mind that using can is very casual. We can use it with friends and family, where could and may are most formal and preferable. Now, read the next sentences. It may rain tonight. He might come back tomorrow. Here, may and might are used to express possibility. Next, you may leave whenever you want. You can go now. In these sentences, can and may are used to give permission. In number 10, you must attend the meeting in time. We must not do anything contrary to discipline. In number 10 and 11, must is used to express necessity and obligation. Number 12, you should study if you want to pass. You ought to study if you want to succeed. Here, should and ought to are used to give advice. Though both of them have similar meaning, should is a bit casual and ought to is stronger and more formal in expression. Now let's read number 14 and 15. Number 14. Could you open the window, please? Would you mind waiting a few minutes? Could and would are used here for making a request. They are used to make requests in a polite way. Now let's learn negative contraction of some modals. Cannot, can't. Here we have to keep in mind that there is no space between cannot. Could not, couldn't, should not, shouldn't, will not, won't, would not, wouldn't, must not, mustn't. There is no contracted form for may not, but there is contracted form for might not, which is very rarely used. We must keep in mind that modal verbs are always followed by the infinitive without to. That is, we cannot use it after to, like I can do, you may find, I shall see. Modal verbs are same for all pronouns, that is, it will not change according to the subject, like I should, it should, they should. Modal verbs take direct, negative and question forms, like we can, we can't. Can we? There is no use of do, does or be verb. This is all about our today's lesson. Hope this video will help you to have a clear idea about modals. Thank you.